Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Hey, it's Wayne with HalfTheFlip.com. So it's Tuesday. What are we doing today? We're gonna pull some orders. Not too bad, actually. Quite surprised. Some of them definitely was because we sent out best offer, and some just sold because they sold. So, one of them was actually one of the ones that I am testing about perceived value. So I rose it up about $5 and it sold. Go figure. So what I've got to do now is I think in the evenings I'm going to start doing I want to get that, I think there's like 700. Of course, I think 200 or 300 of them are on Poshmark. That is causing me an issue to do a full inventory. So I'll just fix those systematically rather than trying to scrape again. But I want to get all of them fixed on my store too, to bring my location to the very front. So when I sort in the spreadsheet, that I get a in order list so that I can just go through and click and check and make sure, because I definitely want to get a inventory done here this year, and that seems to be about the only way to do it. I also have been tracking my sales this way, because I take a lot of best offers, and I kind of wanted to see what percentage I'm actually taking away from the original suggested listing that I put out. So some of them have been really minute, 6-7%, which is really good, and others. I had one 37%. I mean, that's pretty crazy. One thing though I do want to do is I really need to figure out kind of like my all-in percentage, bottom line kind of thing, so that I have a better idea of, on average, that I'm gonna make money on said sale. Let me try to do that a little better. If I buy an item for $1, I expect to buy it for $10. That increase I want across the board. So if I buy something for $2, I want $20 out of. And then that way I know if I sell it at 60% off, I'm still making the same amount of money per dollar on each item. And of course, some items you're going to do better with. So when you look up that $1 item you bought, it might be worth $20. But I want to know the bottom line that I can discount and still make appropriate money. And I say this for this simple fact, is I use best offer. And there is a lot of times that I counter back to try to get the most money out of it, which makes sense. But sometimes I lose a sale. So at what point am I making money and not destroying the industry that I'm selling that in? So I don't want to start taking offers on I don't know what's a name brand, Nike puffy jackets that are going for $90, I don't want to take every offer of $50. And lowering that market, so when I get another puffy jacket, that I have the possibility of still getting that $90. That's where that percentage I want to play with, because you're not going to get a brand new Nike puffer jacket for $1, unless you're just really good. So I don't even know if there's a way to do it that way. I might be just I'm racking stuff in my brain as I speak, obviously. But that's kind of what I want to do. I want to be able to take offers and still feel good about what it is. And I think it'll help me buy too. So if an item that I purchase has to make X amount per dollar. So if I buy this for $5, it has to sell for whatever, $80. And if it's only selling for 10, that's a bad buy, and I need to keep it away. But I think it would be so much easier to be able to manage my best offers, because I really would like to start doing hard goods again. And hard goods scare me because the initial money that I'm investing in hard goods, there isn't much room for offers, because I don't want to pay $7 for something and sell it for 10. You know what I mean? I really like to at least double my money. If I buy it for 7, I don't want to sell it for any less than 14. And a lot of my retail arbitrage stuff seems to be that way. Some of it is not. There's definitely stuff I'm picking up for $1 that I'm selling for 30. But the majority of a lot of the stuff, especially now that I'm having, is within that, that margin that there really isn't a lot of room to accept offers on. So I don't even know what I was trying to get at. I'm so lost. I'm sure you guys are too. Anyways, what are we doing? We're going to finish some pants. I got some of them measured and stuff. I had to go in early yesterday. My baby wanted to go to the library, so my mom took her there, but I had to watch for the mail lady. So we didn't get quite as much done as we wanted to, but it's still done. So we got almost another tote done, bunch of pants done, which is awesome. We need to get those out and move on. So got in some USPS boxes today. I got 2 or 3 more things on order. I got my sleeves in for international. Of course, I had an international the other day, and no way to put paperwork out on the outside of the box. So I ordered 50 of each size. I got the small ones in and waiting on the other ones. So not bad. I mean, we're getting stuff together. Stuff is selling. I'm tracking stuff a lot more. One thing I definitely think that I'm going to do on Store 2, because I originally had Store 2 as an experimental store, and I need to really get back to that. I learned stuff on that second store, and then I turned around and I implemented on my first store. I always try everything on my second store. I don't have a lot of high-end stuff. It's in one category. So it's very easy to pinpoint what's going on with it. It's all women's clothing. So one thing that I would like to try is, I don't want to go free shipping. I think free shipping is quite ludicrous in my mind, especially on returns and everything like that. Offer free shipping and free returns. You're eating both ways on shipping. Free returns, you don't have to eat shipping at all. So I want to make sure that I'm not getting stuck by all these people not paying attention to listings. So, but having a calculated shipping on everything is quite confusing, because every piece of clothing that you go to has some kind of different shipping value, because they all weigh different. So now that I'm tracking a lot of this information that I wasn't before, I'm coming up with a very good average cost of what my shipping is. So I really think that I might put a fixed shipping cost on all my items to make it a little bit more easy for the customer to calculate their end cost without having to put everything in their shipping cart. And then eBay is so horrible anyways with their combined shipping, because if they add anything over £1 that's all set up for first class shipping, it doesn't automatically drive them to priority. It just counts each one of those shipments as an independent shipment because it's over the £1 limit. So they got to physically go in there, switch every single one over to priority shipping. I can't believe for how long eBay's been in business that their combined shipping feature is so crappy as it is. And to try to help a customer and explain to a customer how they have to do it is just, after 3 or 4 emails back and forth, the customer normally figures it out and can do it, but it's unnecessary. When my weight's calculated in there, it needs to just populate. Anything over £1 populates into these set parameters within your rules that you've set up. So I have them set up correctly, and why it doesn't use it that way, I don't know. So anyways, I really want to play with that. I want to see kind of, I know the initial cost, and then per item is X amount to add to each item. My only concern is when it reaches that £1 point again. I guess that's where that is really nice for the +1, +2. Each time you add an item, it adds $1 to it. So if you set it at 5, really, 3 items in, you're already at priority cost. So I want to play with it a little bit more and see if any of you guys are running a fixed shipping for first class. Let me know, like, what kind of obstacles you're running into, how much you're actually charging for that flat rate, and how much per extra piece. I'm almost thinking right there at the priority level, and if I want to ship a priority, I can ship a priority. I can throw it in a flat rate envelope and just call it golden, even though I don't plan on having anything over £1 in that store anymore. I want to move that out and move it on to Poshmark. So I talked enough. I gotta shut up. I talked for another 20 minutes and spit out as many ideas as I possibly can. But I definitely want to get that rolling and see where we are. So until next time, guys. Peace. Unfortunately, all good things have to come to an end. And here we are. So if you liked the video, please give me a thumbs up. And if you'd like to continue to follow my journey, make sure you subscribe. So until then, I'll catch you on the flip side. Good night. Goodbye. See you later. Toodaloo.